Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach, and business builder with eXp Realty. Today, I want to talk to you about the evolution of the real estate industry, how the industry is moving from a antiquated pipeline model to a platform model. I'm also going to talk to you about after 20 years in the industry, I made a decision to partner with eXp and run my real estate business on eXp's platform as a business owner. But before I do that, let's go back to 2002. Within a very short period of time, my wife and I had built a team. We were closing over 100 homes a year. And we did that until 2010, while at Keller Williams, by the way. Love the company, have nothing but great things to say about that experience. Just felt like in 2010 we needed something new, so we joined Remax. And for the next 5 years, we went on to continue to sell 100 plus homes every year at Remax. Also love that experience. Great company, made a lot of friends, and really enjoyed our time at Remax. In 2015, I got out of production to become a team leader for Keller Williams and took over an office in Coral Springs, Florida that had 62 agents in it. Grew the office from 62 agents to 340 agents. Had an amazing time. Loved that experience. And again, made a lot of friends, loved Keller Williams, enjoyed every minute of it. And in 2022, we were looking at making a move back to the Tampa Bay area, basically because our grandson was born and we wanted to get back close to family, but more so because I wanted to build a business that we had ownership in. I wanted to build a business that created a pathway to financial freedom and legacy wealth. And I wanted to be able to do that and have the freedom. You know, the two main reasons we get our real estate license, guys, is to have unlimited income opportunity and also to have freedom. And I wanted to be able to have that freedom to work from anywhere I wanted, be able to go on long vacations with family members. And as long as I have an internet signal and a computer, I can still work. So I started looking at platform companies and made a decision to join eXp. By the way, at the time, I took a look at Real Broker as well. And a large part of this video is going to be comparing the two companies and sharing with you why I chose eXp as the company that I was going to work with, partner with, in order to build a real estate business that would lead to financial freedom and legacy wealth. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to go right to the whiteboard. Okay, so if you look at the whiteboard here, you've got an antiquated broker model on the left-hand side. You've got the broker at the top. And in this example, we're talking franchise models. So this could be Keller Williams, it could be Coldwell Banker, it could be Remax, it could be any company that has a franchise model, and you have the broker at the top. Directly below them, you have regional owners spread out throughout the United States. Most states have two, and some have three and four different regions. So there's 100 plus regions throughout the United States plus. And then you have local franchise owners. That's the person who owns the office that you're working in. They have expenses, the two biggest being rent, brick and mortar, and staff. And then down here, you have real estate agents. Now, in this model, you are a technician, meaning that you are trading time for money to close the next deal and make money. And as long as you're in production, as long as you're going on appointments, everything is good. You continue to make money. But if you take time off, let's say you want to take a month-long vacation, the money stops. You're also renting space versus owning a business. Now, the money that you're paying in rent is the money that goes to the franchise owner, to the regional franchise owners, and to the brokerage. And again, you're trading time for money. So in 2009, Glenn Sanford came along and he said, I think I have a better idea. We can eliminate regional owners. We can eliminate local franchise owners. We can get rid of rent and bricks and mortar and staff. And we can bring the agent from down here working as a technician over here to being a 50-50 business partner with eXp Realty. Now, the model is based on an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. $8,000 of that is going to go back to eXp. That's how the company pays its bills. What's left over is profit. And the other $8,000 goes to real estate agents like you and I, who want to build a business on their platform, and the company is going to share 50% of every dollar that comes in. It's revenue share, it's not profit share. And you have a really good opportunity to create a business that pays substantial substantial amount of money. We're talking six figures plus, not annually, but monthly, potentially, depending on how large you build this organization. You also have the opportunity as a business owner, a partner with the company, to earn equity in the company through our stocks program, up to $17,000 a year. So when you look at those two models and you ask yourself, where do I see myself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Even if you're super happy now, I get it, right? And I talk to real estate agents every day. I talk to hundreds of agents a week. And one of the things that I hear a lot is, I'm happy and I'm comfortable. And my response is typically, I get it. And so was I until I wasn't. And there's going to come a time where you're going to want that opportunity to own a business versus owning a practice. When you own a practice, you have to go to work to get paid. Nothing wrong with that, right? Doctors have practices, attorneys have practices, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you want to own a business, you can't do it in a traditional pipeline model, the antiquated model that we all grew up in. If you've been a part of the real estate business for 20 plus years, like I have, the only way you're going to own a business that creates a path to financial freedom and legacy wealth is to partner with one of these platform companies out there, and the two biggest being eXp and Real Broker. So let's take a look at these two companies and see how they compare. All right, so when we look at the top brokerages in the United States based on units closed, based on volume closed, these are 2024 numbers, by the way. We don't have final numbers from 2025. eXp is the number one independent brokerage in the US for sides closed with 350,000 agents, which is interesting because prior to coming to eXp, like all of you, I heard the same thing. I heard, well, they don't really sell any homes. The agents are just too busy recruiting. Nobody's selling any homes. And I learned that's a myth. In reality, eXp is the number one independent brokerage in the USA. Now, if you looked at these numbers today, it's going to be a little bit different because Compass purchased Anywhere Advisors. So that puts Compass in this number one position, just to be fair, and eXp at number two. Now, when you look at Real Brokerage, they're down here at 6. If you compare two companies side by side, in 2024, eXp closed 350,000. Of course, I'm rounding off here, okay? And Real Brokerage closed 90,000. Significantly different. Now, again, being really fair here, most updated numbers has Real Brokerage at 27,000 agents compared to 90,000 at eXp. And Real Brokerage went from 90,000 closed units in 2024 to 120,601. Now, of course, these are numbers that are being reported by Real. Let's just assume they're correct, which I'm sure they are. That still puts them significantly down the list when you're looking at the largest independent brokerages in the US. But bottom line is they're growing. And that's great. Okay, now the models. And I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison for you on this as well. At Real Brokerage, you're on an 85-15 split. They advertise no monthly fees. However, if you look over here, you have $750 annual brokerage fees paid from the first 3 transactions. So even though they're saying there's no monthly fees, in reality, there's $750 in annual fees. They're just not taken out monthly. They're taken in 3 installments of $250 each on your first 3 transactions. All right, there is a $12,000 cap. There is a $249 sign-up fee, $12,000 cap, $285 transaction fee kicks in once you cap. I will show you how that compares to eXp when I get to that slide. All right, next slide. You can earn stock at Real Broker, which is awesome. By the way, all these platform companies, and the two biggest again are eXp and Real Broker, share those things in common is it does give agents like you and I the opportunity to be an owner in the business. 2 ways that shows up is in equity ownership through stocks and through revenue share. For a capping agent, that agent who hits their $12,000 cap at Real Brokerage on an 85-15 split, that means they had $80,000 in commissions. They paid their $12,000 cap. They're going to receive 150 shares of stock from Real Brokerage. For an agent who attracts another agent to the company, they're going to get 75 shares. This is awesome. And I'll share with you how that compares to eXp when we get to that slide. Revenue share is the other big benefit of being part of a platform company. This is a path to create financial freedom. I think this is where you're going to find the biggest difference, though, in eXp and real brokerage. I'll show you what I mean in just a second here. So eXp used to have a system very similar to Reels. And what I mean by that is at level one, if you have an agent who hits their cap, you'll earn up to $4,000 in revenue share. Well, here's the challenge with that. Look at the percentages that are going towards revenue share. 5% of the commission, 4% of the commission, 3, 2, and 1. Add those up and it comes up to 15%, which means if Real Broker was really paying the amount of money that they're showing here, they would pay 15% of the commission. In other words, they would pay out every dollar that's coming in, and that would make them unprofitable. Obviously, nobody's going to run a company like that. So what they've done is they've created a buffer very similar to the way eXp used to be set up. And the buffer is designed so no more than 50% is being paid out at any of these levels. So when you see up to $4,000, what that really means is $2,000 in revenue share at level one. $3,200 really means $1,600. $2,400 really means $1,200, $800, and $400 here, just being transparent. Okay, here's the big kicker. In order to unlock level two, you need 5 qualifying agents at level one with Real Broker. Now, a qualifying agent is somebody who's closing one deal every 6 months. Doesn't seem that hard to do, right? I mean, you're probably thinking, John, what's the big deal? You would be surprised at how hard this is actually to do. And, I'm just going to say, for example, let's say you bring in 3 agents at level one who follow you because talent follows talent, right? One of those agents ends up being a builder, meaning they build a big business on Real's platform and they bring over 500 agents. That's awesome. It's not awesome for you because even though they brought over 500 agents, you're not receiving revenue share on levels 2, 3, 4, or 5 because you haven't unlocked those levels because you only have 3 agents at level 1. So these levels are locked for you until you bring in the qualifying agents at level 1 to unlock level 2 and so on. It takes 15 agents to unlock level 3, 20 qualifying agents to unlock level 4, 20 qualifying agents over here at level 1 to unlock level 4, and 25 to unlock level 5. Now, I'm going to jump ahead. I'm going to show you what that looks like at eXp Realty. So at eXp Realty, levels 1, 2, and 3 are unlocked immediately. You don't need any qualifying agents at level 1 in order to unlock levels 2 and 3. You only need 5 qualifiers at level 4 to unlock level 4. Going back to Real Broker, to unlock level 4, you need 20 qualifiers to unlock level 4 compared to only 5 at eXp. Once again, eXp level 1, 2, and 3 are unlocked from the beginning with no qualifiers. At Real Brokerage, you need 5 qualifiers at level 1 to unlock level 2, and you need 15 to unlock level 3. So there's a big difference. Let's move over to eXp. Again, number 1 brokerage in the US, according to sides in 2024 with 350 sides, and you can see Real Brokers down here considerably smaller. If you looked at eXp's top 250 agents, we're actually closing more sides just with the top 250 than the entire brokerage is at Real. So again, major difference there. Ranked number 1 growth leader in year-over-year sales volume, transaction sides, and agent count. Real Trends ranked number 1 in transaction sides, 5-year top movers, 5-year top movers in volume. Public independent since 2021, best brokerage. Riz Media says ranked number 1 in transactions since 2022, ranked in the top 4 since 2019, ranked number 3 in sales volume, and ranked in the top 6 for sales volume since 2019. So again, eXp is not a real estate company that is in the business of recruiting real estate agents. eXp is a real estate company that is in the business of selling real estate. It's just a real estate company where the agents own the business, where the agents have an opportunity to create a pathway to financial freedom and legacy wealth. The big difference maker between the antiquated pipeline models and eXp's platform model. Our model is based on an 80-20 split. We have a $16,000 cap, which means once you hit that $80,000 in commissions, you're at 100% commission for the remainder of the year. We have equity ownership available 5 ways you can earn equity ownership in the company. First way is every year when you close your first sale, you'll get $200 in eXp stock. When you cap, you'll get another $400 in stock. And if an agent joins the company because of you, you're going to earn $400 in eXp stock. Equity commission program. The way this works is you could take 5% of every commission check and can use that to purchase eXp stock at a 5% discount. This is pretty important. And obviously, a lot of agents are taking advantage of this, with 65% of the agents and brokers in our company participating in this program. The Icon Award is what really excites me. It's for agents who are hitting their $16,000 cap, closing an additional 20 sales. When they do that, they'll get that $16,000 cap back in eXp stock. So their total cost of sale to the company is just $5,000. Now, just imagine for a moment, you're a real estate agent for the next 10 years. You're in one of these antiquated brick and mortar companies over here. 10 years from now, when you walk away from your business, what are you going to have to show for it other than a box full of trophies and plaques? Now, 10 years at eXp, let's say you're an Icon agent every year, you're earning up to $17,000 a year in eXp stock. That includes a $16,000 Icon Award. You're walking away 10 years from now with $170,000 in stock. Big difference. Let's talk rev share. So revenue share is based on 80% goes to the company until you hit your $16,000 cap. That's the lightly colored shaded area here. The other 20% goes to eXp until you hit that $16,000 cap. Then you're at 100% commission. eXp is going to take that $16,000 cap, that's this picture over here, and they're going to take 8,000 of it, goes back to the company. That's what eXp uses to pay the bills. What's left over is profit. And the other $8,000 goes to agents like you and I who are building a business on the eXp platform. They're taking 50% of every dollar that comes in and they're paying back to us in order to build our rev share organization, in order to build our real estate business on eXp's platform. Basically, the deal that Glenn Sanford made with me, and he'll make the same deal with you, is, John, if you'll build your real estate business on our platform and you could build this business nationally, you can scale without limits. There's no walls. You don't have to be a broker in other states. There's brokers throughout the United States that are there to support your agents. They'll provide all of the training, coaching, support, systems, models, tools, and technology. All I have to do is run my real estate business on their platform, and they'll take $8,000 of every $16,000 they collect, and they'll pay it back to me for running my business on the eXp platform. Now, the same deal that Glenn Sanford made with me, he'll make with you. Breaking down each level. So tier 1 pays 17.5% of that $18,000, which is $1,400, by the way. Tier 2 pays 20%, tier 3 pays 12.5%, and so on. In the first year, for every capping agent you have at level 1, you're going to earn 50% of the $8,000 payout, which is $4,000. So at level 1, you're getting $4,000 bonus year 1. Pretty big deal. Now, going to the next slide, you can see you need 0 to 4 qualifiers for levels 1, 2, and 3. When you get to level 4, that's when you start needing qualifiers. And you just need 5 qualifying agents at level 4. At level 1, in order to unlock level 4, you need 10 to unlock level 5. And again, if I go back to real brokerage and show you what that looks like, just apples to oranges, level 4, you need 20 qualifying agents compared to 5 at eXp. Big difference. You need 25 compared to 10 at eXp. Again, really big difference. Here's the other difference. We have a level 6 and we have a level 7. That's a big deal. Level 6 pays out $1,000 for a capping agent. Level 7 pays out $2,000 for a capping agent. So let's just say, for example, you have a big rev share organization, and between level 6 and level 7, you have 100 agents and you've got 30 qualifying agents, or you're an Icon agent. That's the other thing I didn't share with you is level 4 is automatically unlocked for all of our cappers, and level 5 or level 7 is unlocked for every icon agent in the company, regardless of how many qualifiers they have. All right, let's go back to my question. You have 100 agents at levels 6 and 7 paying out a total of $3,000. Every one of them is a capper. This is a hypothetical question, okay? Every one of them is a capper. That's an additional $300,000 a year you're earning at eXp Realty that you're not earning at Real Broker. When you look at these two companies side by side, they have a lot of comparisons. Both are good companies. Both are good choices. There's a lot of these videos that are out there floating around on the internet and YouTube. And, I hear this all the time, like, I'm going to give you an unbiased opinion. Why the heck would you do that? I'm not going to give you an unbiased opinion. I'm running my business on the eXp platform. So let's just say I'm biased. I think that if you're going to partner with one of these platform companies, which I think is the future of real estate, by the way, I believe the best option for you is eXp. As a matter of fact, I own 2 different organizations I'm a part of at eXp Realty. One of them I have a small percentage of. We have 3,000 plus agents generating a lot of money. And that's a good thing because I get part of that every month. And then I have another organization that I'm building. If you're listening to this video, if you're watching this video and any of this is resonating with you and you're thinking about your future, you're not thinking about the next 5 months or even the next year, but you're thinking about where you're going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Do you want to be a real estate technician, paying rent, trading time for money, chasing the next deal? Or do you want to own a real estate business that creates a path to financial freedom and legacy wealth? If that gets you excited, contact information is below. Reach out to me. I'm John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach, and business builder with eXp Realty. And as always, make it a great day.
If you're ready to explore what ownership in your business could look like, reach out. Scan the QR code or connect with me below. And don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who's serious about building long-term wealth in real estate.